This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right. I'm not going to call this a ethering and a murking. I'm going to call this more, I keeps the foot on the what on the next. I keeps the foot on the what on the next. I'm going to apply unlimited pressure on a boy of mine. Today, you know who you are. When you watch this video, it'll hit. Because I told you, with my real G's, my super real G's, and my ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets, I don't ether and murk them. I just keep the foot on their necks. I'm going to make him oink, oink, squeal like a fucking pig. You know you had a video out there today. You said some nonsense, some rhetoric that Stephen Curry is the best player, not Kevin Durant. Higgity fucking hush with that bullshit. Don't be a prisoner of the second, man. You know better than that. Your basketball knowledge is higher level than that. See, that's the problem with people. That's why I keep telling people they become proselytized. They watch enough fucking TV and they watch enough, prisoner of the second moments or prisoner of the moment situations, and then they get caught up. And they forget. Lest they forget, let's have to remind their ass. How the fuck is Stephen Curry better than Kevin Durant? Is he averaging 34.2 points per game? See, this is where stats matter. Who was carrying the Golden State Warriors prior to him being hurt? Was it Stephen Curry? Or was it Kevin Durant? My point exactly. So how we going to sit here and act like Stephen Curry is the best player when all he's given us thus far in this postseason is a good Game 5, a good Game 6 against the Rockets, and then carried over into Game 1 against Portland Trailblazers? Where the fuck was he at prior to Game 5 of the second round? He couldn't even do his Nightwing duties that was called upon him. Remember, Kevin Durant is bad man. And what the fuck is Stephen Curry? He's Nightwing. What the fuck is Klay Thompson? A third wheel. The Splash Brothers have been reactivated, and Draymond Green has gone to his original role, which I said it was obvious that in order for Golden State Warriors to win, they had to go back into their original role. And then all of a sudden, Stephen Curry is better than Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry is a product of the system, folks. He's a system player. He doesn't have a system like the Dub Nation or Golden State Warriors. What the fuck does he have? He's not a player that can play in and out of a system. Kevin Durant can, because Kevin Durant is an ISO master. Not an ISO ball stopper like a James Harden or like a Carmelo Anthony. But he's a ISO master. Kobe Bryant was an ISO master. Michael Jordan was an ISO master. See, lest y'all forget, let's have to educate y'all asses. And to a lesser degree, Kawhi Leonard is evolving into such. He still has to show me more years in and out of what he can do, but eventually he's evolving into that. An ISO master is a person who can play within the flow of your offense, but who can go out there and get his own fucking buckets. I'm teaching y'all, man. Take y'all fucking notepads out and listen. I told y'all, when it comes to this basketball, nobody know this shit better than me. I'm Naismith. I invented this motherfucker. Everybody's beneath me. So hear me, and hear me fucking well. Take the earwax out of your fucking ears. The Golden State Warriors would have not won after 2016. Their team would have went all the way down the fucking drain. Who went and begged for Kevin Durant services? Yes, Kevin Durant lost the lead from 3-1, but we're not going to go into that. We're not going to talk about Russell Westbrook fucking shit up. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about Sam Presti not giving Kevin Durant the team that he needed. Going against that Golden State Warriors, it was like one Superman versus three Supermen. If anybody ever watched Superman 2 or Superman 3, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. When Superman had to go up against three Supermen. If you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about, then you'll understand the comparison. That's what happened in that scenario. That's why Golden State was able to come back. Because we know Russell Westbrook is filled with deficiencies. So lest y'all forget, let's have to remind y'all asses. But who was begging for Kevin Durant services? He could have gone to any fucking team, mind you. He could have go play with Le Shit Show, Le Toxic as fuck. But he chose to play with the Golden State Warriors. Who was the final person that begged, that went and said, look, man, I'm going to defer because I understand your greatness, no matter how good of a player I am, because I'm not great. but I'm very, very, very fucking good. Your greatness overshadows me. It was Stephen Curry. So how are we going to sit here and act like the Golden State Warriors did not need Stephen Curry? Are you fucking kidding me? Are we now position ourselves to go in line of dodo head ways? Are we now position ourselves into becoming brain full of mush and brainwashed followers? Because you're supposed to be a black basketball encyclopedia, so I expect you to know better. That's right. I'm coming for your neck today, man, because I ain't like that shit you said. You need to go back and retrack, because you can't be backtracking. Oh, yeah, I said initially Kevin Durant was the best player, and now I'm saying Stephen Curry's the best player. You know I don't let motherfuckers off the hook. If you pick one position, stick with it. I'm going to say it again. If you pick one position, stick with that shit and live with the results. That's the problem with the Rudy Poo and the Plum generation. These modern day generational NBA basketball fanboys and fangirls. They don't know how to stick on one position and stick with that shit. That's what separates a real fucking man from a beta boy and a fucking femboy. That's what separates you. You got to stick with your position. You can't be flip-flopping. Because what the flip-flopping you're doing don't have no just to it. Because you watching current situations of what's going on. Stephen Curry's a system player. That's all he is at his truest and properest levels. You take him out of that system, what can he do? He's proven that. You think a Kevin Durant will get shut down by Matthew Dellavedova for 3 fucking games in the NBA Finals? Come on now. Lest y'all forget, let's have to remind y'all ass. The 2015 season. Matthew fucking Dellavedova. Well, you think Kevin Durant would have let Andre Iguodala house a Finals MVP over him? Come on now. I'm rewinding. I'm bringing y'all back to basketball history. And if you supposedly better than Kevin Durant and you the best player on the team, how come you never won a fucking Finals MVP? Because that's the ultimate award that shows who's the best player. People don't understand the pantheon of greatness. They don't understand how to judge this basketball. I had Richie Rich on the live stream the other day. That's the only person who could keep up with me when it comes to basketball. Nobody else can. And y'all saw the way he was educating motherfuckers. You saw the way he was putting motherfuckers in their place. That's how we operate. We put motherfuckers in their place. We set a standard. And I don't like that shit you pulling, man. Because that shit you pulling, I expect that shit from fucking ultra fanboys. Motherfuckers that don't know shit about the sport. You know better than that. So you need to come back and clean that shit up. Come back with another video and say this was the errors of my fucking ways. I was being a doodle head for a moment and I need to come back and clean that shit up. Because I ain't letting your ass off the hook. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the neck. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the neck. So I don't got time for this bullshit. Kevin Durant is leagues and shoulders above Stephen Curry. There's nothing Stephen Curry can do on the basketball court that can touch Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a special player. Damn near 7 feet. He's a fucking point guard, damn near shooting guard. That's the height of a center. He runs the floor like a fucking guard. He's a 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle. He's a clutch player upon clutch beyond clutch. There's nobody in the game more clutch than him. Everybody's caught up in this prison of the second moment with Kawhi Leonard. They're forgetting Kevin Durant is higher. He operates on higher levels than that. And you're going to sit here and tell me that Stephen Curry is better than him? Who was game in and game out having the Golden State Warriors stand as spectators and watching him deliver the goods time in and time out? It was Kevin fucking Durant, folks. Slim Reaper, KD Trey 5. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Why are we sitting here and uttering this rubbish out of our mouths that Stephen Curry is better than Kevin Durant? That's basketball heresy, man. That's people that don't know the fucking game of basketball. We're going to act like Stephen Curry is not a defensive liability because he don't play defense like Kevin Durant. Remember, to be the best player on the floor, you have to be a two-way player. Stephen Curry's not a two-way player. So how the fuck is he better than Kevin Durant? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. I'm damn near borderline and ethering and murking your ass. But I ain't going to fully do it because if I do it, then you're going to start crying. Because then now that means I have to take the red tape and put it all off and go all the way in on your ass. I'm almost there. But I need a retraction video. And if I don't see that, the next video that I do might be full out Ether and Merkin mode. This is Henos Sport. Checking out. No. Before I check out, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. Motherfuckers getting slide to the damn mouth. Prisoner of the second. I expected better from you, Mr. NBA Encyclopedia. Come right. Because if not, I'm going from keeping it the foot on the what on the next to Ether and Merkin mode. Stephen Curry. The most inconsistent player in the playoffs. The most inconsistent superstar is better than Kevin Durant. Let me do this one more time. This is Henos Sport. Rechecking out.